1.
Hey, ChemStars, I'm Mrs. Vanderbilt.
And I'm Mr. Eilers.
And?
This is Ms. McCauley.
All right, so we are here to bring you part 1 of the Physical Chemical Change Lab. So what the first thing I do, it says, safety, wear goggles and aprons at all times.
Check.
Check. All right, so part 1, weigh the candle and the beaker together. Mr. Eilers, want to do that?
Sure. All right, so we want to always make sure we hit 0 to make sure that there's nothing on here. And we'll put that on there. We see that the candle's stopping around 135.32.
So, students, ChemStars, I wrote that down in my lab report. See, it says Chapter 1 Activities Lab, page 3. That's where I'm writing this down. And I'm going to put a little G here for grams, okay? So now what? We're going to light the candle. We're going to just leave it here on the scale. Oh, and there it goes. So, what do you observe, Mr. Eilers?
Well, so I can see that there is some kind of light being given off. If I take my hand, not put a little too close, but a little bit kind of up, I can definitely feel that there is a heat being given off. So there's some kind of temperature change going on there. If this was a candle from maybe Bath and Body Works, there'd be a nice little smell coming off of it too.
I can't smell anything. Can you smell anything?
Let me try. Yeah, so there's a little bit of an odor, not quite noticeable,
yummy, like
but
Bath and Body Works?
not quite as
Oh,
great.
okay,
But
okay.
there is a little bit of it.
Okay, so odor. Anything else you notice? I'm kind of seeing, is there some liquid pooling down there?
Oh yeah, so we're seeing that the candle is going from the solid state that it was originally in, and it's starting to kind of pull and make a liquid in the middle, especially
So
towards that
what
flame.
is liquefying?
Well, if we take a look at it, it would have to be the wax. The wax, which is the hard
wax.
part of the candle, is liquefying.
Okay. So what's the wick doing?
The wick itself it looks like it's burning. And if you actually take a look in that little puddle, you can see parts of the wick itself have actually already kind of like fallen off.
Oh,
And I
really?
bet if we get a touch, it'd be kind of ashy.
Okay. All right. Because it definitely turned color, didn't it?
Oh,
Because
yeah.
usually the wicks start off as white. And
Yeah,
now the
and
wick is now
it's turned to black.
All right. So it says wait a minute. Do you think it's been a minute yet, Mr. Eilers?
It's been pretty close.
Okay, so why don't you go ahead and blow it out? Ooh, nice job. And now it says record the new mass. What is the mass?
Well, if we take a look at it now, it's 135.19.
Ooh, hey, it lost 13 grams.
Wow.
All right, so where did that go? Where do you think that 13.13 grams went?
Well,
Did you notice something? What was that?
the smoke?
Yeah.
Yeah, so part of it was being burnt off, and we saw that the smoke was coming off as soon as we blew out
Yeah.
the candle, and it was rising.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is smoke?
Well, isn't it like a mixture of carbon dioxide and stuff?
They're gases, right? Yeah. So I think we lost some gases.
Okay.
All right, so that is all we had to do for part 1. All right, hang on for part 2.